Good afternoon to every one of you. In this video, we are going to discuss about queue data structure implemented through linked list. Right. So, as I already said in the previous video, so queue is nothing but it's a collection of items that are getting stored in consecutive memory locations, and with the restriction that insertion and deletion can be performed in two ends. One is called rear. Insertion can be performed in rear, and deletion can be performed in the end called front. Right. So here two ends are open. It's not like stack. Three ends are closed. One end is open. Insertion and deletion can be performed in one end. Whereas here, in case of queue, two ends are open. So one end is rear, another end is front. Insertion can be performed in rear end, and the deletion can be performed in front end. Right. So that is what the queue data structure is, and we have enoughly discussed all the applications of queue data structure and how queue plays an important role in computer field, and we have discussed about few applications in computer field and implementation of queue through array. Also we have discussed in the previous video. So in this video we are going to discuss about implementation of queue using linked list data structure. Right. So here it's a logical representation first, then we will go for the programmatical execution. So in case of your I am going to explain only the two major operations of queue. One is enqueue and dequeue. So here if there are two possible cases, if you are trying to perform an insertion, right? Insertion is nothing but enqueue process. If I am willing to perform an enqueue, right, in trying to insert an element into the queue, you need to check for whether queue is empty or not, because if queue is full, you cannot able to perform queue is full or not, right? So if because in this case there is no possibility for because dynamic memory allocation is going to be performed, so there is no possible case of queue is getting filled up. So if because you need to check for this queue is empty or not. For the insertion of the first element, you need to make a extra work, right? Not like other process. So insertion of first element also needs some care, and deletion of a last element is also needs some care should be taken, right? So that is why I have checked for this. If your queue is empty, right? If you are, because queue both queue are all almost similar to your head pointer in linked list, right? So head pointer that plays an important role in linked list, with everyone aware of it. So similar to that head pointer, here front is another pointer which is of struct type, and rear is also another pointer which is of struct type, and we are going to use these two pointers for insertion and deletion process respectively, right? So let's take if queue is empty, right, and I am going to insert the first element in the queue. So what you need to perform is, first initially front and rear both the pointers pointing to null, right? Initially it is assigned to the value of null. When I am performing in first insertion, what needs to be done is, you want to make both the pointers to point to that newly inserted element, right? So in this case I am creating a new node, and data is assigned which is 5, and I made that address pointer to point to null, and since this is of first element, and I made that both the pointers front and also rear, because that is going to be the first element in the queue, and that is also the nothing but the last element in the queue, right? Because there is only one element in the queue. So I want to make both. That's why I have said for inserting in first element into the queue needs to be taken care as a specific condition, and deleting in last element in the queue needs to be taken care as a specific condition, right? So front and rear needs to be assigned to the newly inserted element, that is nothing but the empty of the queue, right? And if queue is not empty, there are already some elements available in the queue, what needs to be done? In this case, look at if I want to perform an insertion, so you need to create a new node, right? So and you want to insert the element, and you will make the address part to point to null, and this is nothing but the newly created element which is called temp, right? Temp is holding the address returned by the malloc, right? So temp is currently holding the new node, right? This is nothing but the elements in the queue. Front is pointing to 5, and rear is nothing but 15. I want, because as I already said, insertion can be performed only at the rear end, right? So no front process. So insertion can be performed at the rear end, right? So here I need to attach 10 next to 15. So that is what rear end is. So what needs to be done is, here you want to copy the address of the newly created node, and that needs to be stored in the null, value of null, so that this 15 will point to the new node, right? And you want to make this address part, already it is assigned with value of null, no issues. So 10 becomes the last element of the queue, right? So in the array implementation, what we do, in the previous video you can take array. In the array implementation, when you are performing an enqueue process, we will increment only the rear pointer. Similar process done here, right? We are just moving the rear pointer to the next node, right? So that is the process done here. Look at, so this is the newly created node, and this is the already existing rear node. What needs to be done is, you want to copy the address of this element, newly created node. Let's take 6300. That needs to be copied in the place of null, so that this node will point to 10, right? And this address part is already assigned with the value of null, so this becomes the last element in the queue, right? And you want to do one more work. What needs to be done? You want to move the rear pointer to the value of 10, so that this is nothing but the last element in the queue. So that is the code written here. Rear of address, so current rear, right? So rear is pointing to 15. Rear of address equal to new node's address. So this, what needs to be done here? Rear of address equal to 10. If you 10 is holding the address of node 10, and that is assigned to rear of address. So this part is assigned with rear of address, and that is right. And move the rear pointer to new node. What needs to be done? Rear equal to 10. If you make an assignment, this statement can be replaced by rear equal to 10. So once this has been done, this is what the logical representation after insertion. So front is pointing to 5, and 15 is the intermediate node, and 10 is nothing but the last inserted node, and the rear is pointing to 10, right? So two steps you need to perform. One is copying the address of newly created node in the current rear's address, right? Current rear's address, and you want to move the rear pointer to the next location, so that it becomes the last node in the queue, right? So this is what enqueue process. You want to check for inserting the first element in the queue, and or else you can go for regular insertion, right? This is what enqueue process of linked list, and here it is nothing but the dequeue. So as I already said, deleting a last element in the queue needs to be taken care. So if queue is empty, no issues. So you want to check for both front pointer and rear pointer pointing to null, then you can print queue is empty, right? Because if queue is empty, you cannot able to perform dequeue operation. If not, here three conditions needs to be checked. One is queue is empty or not, or else if you are trying to delete the last element in the queue, right? So if you are deleting the last element in the queue, what needs to be done? Front and rear needs to be assigned to the value of null, because there is no element in the queue. So if both the pointers are pointing to the last element in the queue, so what needs to be done after deletion? So front is assigned to the value of null, and rear is assigned to the value of null. So this has to be taken care, right? And if not, right, if both the cases are not, and we are performing a normal deletion process, already some elements are there in the list, and you want to perform the deletion at the front end, right? So here 5 needs to be deleted. 5, 15 and 10 are the elements in the list. 5 needs to be deleted. That is the value pointed by the front, because deletion needs to be done at the front, right? So what needs to be done is, you want to create a temporary pointer which is of struct type. What needs to be done? Temp should be assigned to the value of front, so that temp is also pointing to 5, right? So front equal to temp of address, right? So front equal to, so here front should be assigned with temp's address. So temp is currently pointing to 5, and front equal to, this front equal to temp's address. So this is nothing but the address of 15, right? So this part is holding the address of 15. So the front should be made to point to the address of this, right? So that front will point to 15, right? So that is what the task that is done here. So front equal to temp of address. Once this is done, so this is going to be the logical representation of the process. So 5 will be detached from the queue, and the new front is going to be 15, right? New front is going to be 15, and there are 2 elements in the list. and rear there is no change. Only deletion can be performed at one end called front, right? So this is what DQ process is, right? You want to check for whether queue is empty, or else you want to check for whether you are going to perform deletion of the last element in the queue, or else you are going to perform a normal deletion, right? So all these three cases needs to be taken care, right? So this is what NQ and DQ process of queue in the queue with the implementation of list. So I have completed the program, and you can check for complete execution of this. So here as I said, structure needs to be created, and 2 pointers created which is of struct type front and rear, and both are initially holding the value of null, and NQ, DQ, print, peek and isEmpty, 5 major functions, just declaration alone, right? Definition done later, and I made it through regular choice based, right? And it executes until user says 0, that is no, right? Now I explain NQ process. Look at NQ, as I already said, we want to check for whether queue is empty or not, because we are trying to insert a new element in the list, right? NQ, a new element in the queue, right? What needs to be done here? You can have a logical view of your explanation. Yes, this is first case. Yes, look at if front equal to null and rear equal to null, right? If both are pointing to null, then that means that there is no list, there is no element in the queue. So you are going to perform a new insertion, right? So what needs to be done? You are getting the value from the user, and temp is nothing but the address created, newly created memory address, and that is temp pointing to data equal to element. So the user's enters element will be assigned to the temp pointing to data, and temp pointing to address pointing to assigned to null. I have created a new node and stored the value of data part, and stored the I made the address part to point to null since it is of last newly inserted element, and front equal to temp, rear equal to temp. So all the both the pointers front and rear assigned to the newly inserted element. That is, I made that both the pointers to point to the newly inserted element. So because that is the first element in the list, right? So if not, so what does it mean? So already some elements are there in the list. So if I make look at this is the second case. What needs to be done? You need to check for you want to create a temporary pointer, temporary memory address, right? Now node is created and data are stored. Temp pointing to data equal to element, and this statement has to be exchanged. So let's cut so that you will understand the statement properly. Yes. Look at temp pointing to data equal to element and temp pointing to the address equal to null. So what does it mean is I am creating a new node and store the value and store the address part to null. Initially, whatever the process it is, you create that node and you made the address part to point to null. Then later we can make a change based on the requirement, right? So temp data equal to data, temp of data equal to element, and temp of address equal to null. Initially this is created, and rear of address equal to temp. Look at rear of address equal to temp. Currently rear is pointing to 15 and rear of address is nothing but this null value, right? So this equal to temp. Temp is nothing but the address stored by that is address holding the newly created node, right? So what does it mean is rear of address equal to temp. So I am making this newly created address to be stored in the rear's address part, right? And I am making the rear pointer to point to temp, right? In the last statement I said move rear pointer to new node. So rear equal to temp. So that is what the process done here. This is what insertion process is. Let's go for the DQ process. So in case of your DQ, three cases needs to be checked. First, your queue is empty or not, right? So if both the front and rear holding the value of null, what does it mean? It's queue, which is queue is empty, right? You can pick, you can print queue is empty, and if not, I'm going to delete the last element in the queue. What needs to be done? I want to reassign the value of null to both front and rear pointer, right? That is what the logical representation is. So currently only one element in the list, and both rear and the front pointing to the same element in the list, so the same element in the queue. So what does after deleting this element, what both rear and front pointer will be assigned to the value of null. So that is what the statement that is done here. And if not, the regular case, right? So elements are there in the list, and what needs to be done is look at so here front is holding the value of 5 and rear is holding the value of 10, and what needs to be done is I want to delete 5 because front value needs to be deleted. So 5 is going to be the new deleting node, and I am creating a temporary pointer called temp, and temp is assigned to front, right? So that temp will also point to 5. I am I am making front, this front is currently holding the value because I want to change the value of front, right? I want to make the front pointer to point to 15 so that 15 will be detached from the queue. So that needs to be done. So what I am doing is front equal to temp of address. So front equal to temp of address. So temp is currently pointing to 5. Temp's address is nothing but this value, address which is nothing but address 15. This needs to be assigned to front so that front pointer will point to 15, right? So that is the task done here, and once it is done, 15 will that is a front pointer will point to 15, and 5 will be detached from the queue. So that is the statement that is executed here, that is made here. Once it is done, fine, and rest of the things you hope you are aware of. So similar to the print process of linked list, you want to create a travel pointer, and travel pointer that starts from the front node, right? Travel pointers, you look at look at print process. So travel pointer is created, and travel pointer is assigned with value of front because it has to be started from front, because data should be printed from front to rear, right? And it will go until null value is formed, travel data will be printed, and this is what the print process is. And peak is nothing but it is going to print the front's data, right? So the data pointed by the front pointer, and is empty is nothing but it says whether the queue is empty or not. So I have completed this program, error free program. So it asks for choice. Let's make all possible cases. So I am going to perform in queue. Here queue cannot be filled because it is of dynamic memory allocation. So enter the data to be inserted in the queue. 1. Insertion done. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Enter the choice of operation. Again insertion. Let's make 5 insertions. So 2 is going to be the new element. Yes, I want to continue. In queue, 3 is the element I am going to insert. Yes, I want to continue. In queue, 4 is the element I am going to insert. Yes, I want to continue. Again in queue process, 5 is the element I am going to insert. Yes, insert done at last. So now I want to print the elements in the queue. So 3 is the option I want to choose. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 3, 4, and 5. Queue elements are 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4, and 5. Fine. Now let's try for dequeue process. So dequeue until we'll make a dequeue of entire queue, right? So we'll delete one by one and we'll empty the queue, right? So dequeue in process deleted, the element is 1 because that is the first element inserted into the queue, right? 1. Yes, let's make queue empty. Deleting element is 2. Yes, I want to delete 2. Dequeue in process. Delete element is 3. Right, fine, it works good. 2. Yes, delete element is 4. Fine. Let's make one more deletion so that queue will be empty. Yes, deleting the last element in the queue. So this is what that needs to be taken care. When you are inserting an element into the queue, that is the first element in the queue, then it should be taken care as a specific condition. And when you are trying to delete an element in the queue as a last element, then you want to take care of this a specific case, right? So deleting last element in the queue. So what needs to be done here? I want to check for print, right? So 3 queue elements are 0 because there is no element in the queue, right? Fine. Let's insert one element. Actually, it should not be. It should at least you have, in the print statement. I haven't checked for it. So instead of saying 0, so it should say queue is empty, right? So you can include a condition in that. So in the when you are trying to print when you are trying to print when queue is empty, you should say queue is empty, right? So that case needs to be inserted. So that will be inserted by you, right? No problem. So one element is, I want to insert one element. Let's insert some 2 elements. Yes, 2. So currently I'll check for 3 print of case. 3, 1 and 2 is there, and fourth question. Let's go for the fourth function, which is peak. Peak is nothing but peak element in the queue, which is nothing but the top element in the queue, right? So the most inserted element, what is the go element that is inserted first, is nothing but the peak element in the queue. And let's check for queue is empty or not. Queue is not empty because 1 and 2 are there in the queue, right? So if I empty the queue and it says queue is empty, right? So this is what the problem. So hope everything explained. So which is almost similar to linked list implementation, right? So you can easily try and work with queue with linked list implemented through linked list, right? So with this I'll close this video. So rest of the topics will be discussed. I request all to implement the same concept of linked list, same concept of implementing stack with the help of linked list, so that you will be getting aware of how linked list works, right? Thank you.